Alright everybody, get excited because we've got more Sonic Adventure DX action coming your way. We've got the Sonic Adventure DX Randomizer Showcase with Slysonic, and Nimputs and Black Doom are going to be hopping on commentary. Just a reminder before we proceed, of course, we're raising money for Extra Life in support of Children's Miracle Network hospitals. If you want to contribute towards that $1,000 stretch goal, we already raised $750, which is absolutely amazing. If you want to help and contribute towards that, you can use the ! donate command in chat now, and that'll take you straight to the page where you can donate directly to Extra Life. So yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into the goodness and let's enjoy the Sonic Adventure DX Randomizer.
Thanks, Nim.
No problem.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Sadix Rando. This is going to be less of a run and more of a showcase of how cool this mod is. We're just going to be going for about 30 minutes, seeing all the interesting, funny quirks of Rando. And joining me on commentary, if you would like to introduce yourself, you two.
Hi, I'm Nim. I played Randomizer before. Now I'm talking about it.
Hi, I'm Wisdom. I play a healthy amount of randomizers in my free time.
Let's go. So yeah, we're just gonna get started. Sonic is gonna say his very iconic catchphrase, and then we can just begin the half hour pretty much. So let's see what Sonic has to say. That's pretty true.
That's a fitting introduction for
myself, honestly.
Yeah, it's a fitting introduction for the Randomizer.
Yeah. So another thing with Randomizer, just a sort of bonus thing, cutscenes are also randomized, and the voice lines in the cutscenes are also randomized, so let's see what the conversation here is. I actually don't know if there's dialogue in this cutscene.
I think there is. She's moving her mouth. There's supposed to be a... Oh, okay, there we go.
This is how Knuckles sounds his villain art.
Amy, that's not a ship.
bird.
That's not a ship. It's a bird. Alright, let's get started then.
Beautiful.
Ooh, collect
that's
100
that's
rings.
Yeah, it's a very interesting start. So we have Amy here in Sonic's casino, and she can very easily get 100 rings by just doing that.
Yeah,
3
no.
times is all you need, and then you can just bail out.
Yeah, the game cannot register the 100 ring completion when you're still on the pinball table, so you do have to leave it, but then it's just gonna end immediately. So we can already tell the randomizer, this is a mod by the way made by Sora YX, very cool, and Sora introduced the Sonic Adventure 2 missions into this game. Like 100 rings and find the lost Chow, and which I'm sure we'll see more of.
Yeah, it looks like we got Emerald Coast Sonic as Gamma, which is quite a long level. Gamma, because of some of the effects of this mod, Gamma is actually one of the slowest characters we have at our disposal, so I'm going to be doing my best not to totally skip all of these, any of these, and if I do, I'll, chip in some money to Extra Life. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, as I mentioned, some characters were changed for this mod, like how they behave. In particular, Big and Amy are going much faster than in the vanilla game, but still, you do not want to see Big in Sonic stage. Even with his enormous speed, it's still like pretty much any Sonic stage with Big is like the slowest thing you can get.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Big and Amy definitely have much increased ground acceleration, but for Big, obviously, the movement is still very limited. The problem with Gamma here is Gamma still has the regular movement speed. Nothing changed about Gamma. Gamma is pretty useful in so far that he can hover very easily, so if you have a wide and open stage, you can skip over a lot of stuff, but you move very slowly, which in a stage like this does make it a little bit tedious.
Oh yeah, and Gamma can float on water, which actually makes some things impossible, but thanks to the sheer effort that has been put into this mod, there are usually springs, and like right here, there's a rocket here that skips this section that Gamma can't cross normally.
Yeah, Sora put in a lot of like just like quality of life improvements into this mod, and just making sure that everything is completable and not too much of a pain. You're always gonna have a little bit of a pain when you play this mod, because that's what you sign up for when you play Randomizer, let's be real. So you deserve a little bit of pain, you want a little bit of pain, but Sora did go through mostly like every level, every character combination to make sure it's not too bad. So there are often throughout the stages some changes that make it a little bit less annoying to play through.
I don't know, man. You tell me.
What is that?
It's this floating masterpiece.
Oh no, it's its hungry pet.
Oh, okay.
This music is very fitting, I think.
Nom 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 nom.
Damn, very hungry pet. And then the egg carrier goes off. Alright, we get another collect 100 rings, and we get to see Amy for the first time here. And as we mentioned, Amy has quite the increased speed in this mod.
Yeah, in regular SATX Amy story speedruns, you see a lot of like just chaining jumps and floating in the air to make use of her air acceleration, which is much greater in the base game than the ground acceleration. But here in the randomizer, oh, that looks bad.
Oops.
But here in the randomizer,
Oh no.
Amy's air acceleration is the same as in the original game, but her ground acceleration is much greater. So here, you generally want to stay grounded as much as possible and just build up speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. This is another 100 ring mission, and usually they're pretty good. And I think in this instance it's gonna end pretty quickly, because there is a bunch of ring capsules that Sly is gonna try to hit. You got one. Let's go.
I got one. I'm gonna go back for some more, but yeah, sort of randomizer is just, you get all these random combinations, like even like collect 100 rings that isn't in the, I forgot there was a hammer there, I
was about to say, oh, you're treading a risky business here.
Oh, 20 rings. Let's go.
20 rings is nice. Okay, hopefully I don't get
I think there
hit
were
there.
a few capsules back there. But...
There are? Hold on.
Whatever.
Yeah, there's so much to remember with this mod that I can barely remember a lot of, you know, specifics about levels, but...
Fair enough. It's like, this is one thing that is really interesting about running Randomizer, is that you have to react pretty quickly to what the game is throwing at you, and I think like a very...
No!
Oh no!
Ah, that's...
No.
Ah, and it puts me all the way back here. I think this one might be a skip. Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
enough
you're
rings.
doing a showcase, you're not doing an official leaderboard speedrun, so you might as well skip. You all get the gist of how this one plays out. You basically saw all of it. Sly had like, I don't know, 99 rings, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it counts.
So for the record, in this mod, if you quit out of the story and go back in, that skips the current stage, which is convenient for casual play. For speedruns, if you want on the leaderboards, that's banned. Yeah, for situations like this, if you're just playing casually... Oh, there's a trick here, by the way, that I've never been able to pull off. I don't know if...
Yeah.
I don't know how... There's like something weird with the timing the lure, that you can get a double hit here, but I don't exactly know how it works. I've never been able to pull it off.
Yeah,
I've been told,
I've,
I think it's Sly that it works.
I've only heard of it myself, so...
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Let's go. Egg Hornet 2 cycle with Big. Let's go.
What a gamer. That was incredible. I've never been able to pull that off. I got that combination so often.
Oh, this is Gamma's level. Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate, because
Ooh.
Gamma's...
No, actually, with Tails, that's pretty good.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of strats you can do with Tails specifically. I'm gonna go with just sort of one that I know off the top of my head, but there's a bunch of ways to approach this stage.
Yeah, Tails is like really OP. Basically, every stage is fast as Tails because even if you can't skip the majority of it, he still moves extremely fast.
Is it this way? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can. Oh, I didn't even know you could fly directly that distance. I thought you had to get on top of the roof of the train station first. That's cool.
Yeah, so Sonic is an ally here. You can also swap between your allies in some cases. In this case I could have swapped to Sonic, but just doing that with Tails is way faster, so... Oh, we get it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think the only instance when you cannot swap is when you're playing as Super Sonic, I believe.
Yeah, pretty much.
So in the original Sonic Adventure 2, at the end of the level in Lost Child stages, and also in the Mission 2s, where you collect the rings. In Mission 2, in SA2, when you get hit, the back ring appears, so you can reset the rings on the stage, so it's still beatable. The back ring is also here, which also resets the stage, and that allows you to just farm the rings here in a situation like this. This is a level that you really don't want to end up like actually ring attacking. You definitely want to cheese this one. This looks annoying and tedious, what Sly's doing right now, but believe me, is 1000% preferable to actually playing the stage properly and collecting rings in it, because it's like basically impossible, especially with a character that has as limited movement as Amy.
Almost there. Hopefully we don't hit the back ring again. There we go.
Yeah, for sure. This is not the fastest way to do the stage, but it's definitely the easiest. And
I'm not
the
even
most
sure
convenient one.
there's like not that many rings bundled up at once in this level. I'm not even sure what the best route would be to do this one.
Alright, so this is Catch Froggy. You obviously normally catch Froggy by fishing, but with this mod, it puts Froggy in kind of unique locations. So we can take this rocket up here, and Froggy is just kind of chilling back here.
Yeah, basically Catch Froggy is kind of like a Lost Chow, but a bit easier. He's usually like somewhere around the end part of the stage or so.
Yeah.
So once you know where he is, you can... yeah.
Yeah, that would be my reaction.
Well, if it isn't Sonic and Tails.
He's right, it isn't Sonic and Tails.
He's correct with that one. Oh, wow, well, that's unfortunate. So, normally when you get a snowboarding stage like this, it's usually very cool because you get to control a cart, but if that randomization happens to be Sonic or Tails, then you just have to play in the snowboard section, which is lame.
But you get to compete against an even faster Gamma.
That's true.
And we've seen in the Emerald Coast that Sly played a couple minutes ago how fast Gamma is, so it's hard to imagine how you would even go about beating an even faster Gamma.
Yeah, for real, honestly. Just gonna have a nice relaxed snowboard down. I also realized I forgot to set my own timer, so I don't know how much time I have left of this showcase. I got plenty of time, but yeah.
Yeah, still 20 minutes.
Because yeah, again, this is a showcase, less of a run, but yeah.
Yeah, I hope we get to see some either Sandhill or Ice Cap with a different character later, because the karting on these snowboards tracks is really cool.
Yeah, this is really slow. Using the normal snowboard is really slow. Yeah. Hopefully we get to see another character.
Yeah, Sandhill's Knuckles is like my favorite combination in this randomizer. And I hope that it will come up.
Yeah, so as I kind of mentioned it briefly, but every time I do want to sort of skip a randomization for any reason, I will be donating a little bit to Extra Life, which of course, ! Donate. We are raising money for Extra Life this entire event, and the support so far has been insane. I think we're at 750, right? That's kind of insane, because last night I went to bed and it was like 500 something. Ooh, okay.
That's Amy's one at least.
Yeah, Amy's one is quick, and we can attempt some cheese strats, but
yeah, the doors are gonna be interesting, I think.
Yeah, get your door guesses in chat, because there are going to be doors like normal. I'm going to attempt just a cool clip out here that has only worked for me. It's only worked for me once, and it's really finicky, but... Ah. Alright, just a few more times. Surely he will... Oh!
Oh!
Okay, I didn't make it.
Yeah, okay, that's neat.
Yeah, you can clip in, and I'm not even sure if you can get up the wall afterwards, but it's just cool to clip in there. Oh yeah, this is Robot Wars for sure. So now we just gotta wait for the elevator to come down, and yeah.
This is so epic.
This is truly epic. There's a tiny gap between the platform and the elevator there, which if you are in mode change, you will fall right through that gap, which is...
yeah, that one got me a couple times.
Yeah.
Epic gamma physics moment.
Yeah, Gamma just like when he's rolling, he just sticks to the ground, and then when you hit that gap, he just falls like a rock.
Alright, let's see.
You don't need to go into...
Oh yeah, you can shoot into...
Yeah, whatever.
Wait,
You
you
can
can?
shoot into the... You can shoot into the corridor from standing outside, and it activates it.
That's so cool.
I think Black Doom found that out, I think.
I don't know, I knew that, but... I don't know, was that known? I don't know.
I don't know, I've heard it the first time from you, so...
I beg of you.
I guess.
Hear me now.
Oh, it's you.
Wow, that was such a meaningful cutscene. I keep getting collect 100 rings here. You know, hopefully we get to see more.
Shield, yep. Oh, okay.
Wait, I can still get the shield, hopefully.
You need to backtrack a little bit, unfortunately.
Alright, yeah.
There is this dumb ceiling. Whatever. Oh!
There we go.
Okay, that was cool.
So we're just gonna collect some rings with the electric shield. Come on, give us a good ring roll. 20, hell yeah.
Okay, okay. Nice. Ridiculous.
And we get into the tornado into Act 2. Are there even any rings in Act 2?
I think so, I should be
There is
enough.
it here? I think there is at least like 20.
Yeah.
Okay, this should be enough. There we go. Oh,
Hey,
the rings are stuck in his face. Sorry, Knuckles. Ooh, find the lost child. This is...
That's a really fast one. That's one you wanna see when you're grinding for a PB.
I don't actually know how you get up.
There's like on the left of the stage where the enemy is, with the piece inside. On the other side, basically, from where you are right now. There should be next to the enemy, yeah, this rocket. Exactly, that puts you on top of the gear room, and there's a spring that gets you up.
Yeah, so Lost Chow is very cool because this is obviously not part of statics. But yeah, there are a bunch of Lost Chows placed around different levels, and you just have to reach them. They're usually really hard to reach, so it's nice to get a fast one like that.
Yeah, Casino is like, oh, we finished Sonic's story. Yeah, Casino is one of the fastest Lost Chows. That one's really good.
Alright, let's hear Tails' iconic catchphrase. Yeah, sounds in character for Tails, I think.
But the number 7.
The number 7.
me too.
These cutscenes are quite beautiful with the randomizer.
I don't think this is the power.
Tails is kinda hungry, that's so true.
I feel, oh no.
Alright, Mark 2, this is one of the slower ones, but hey, I like Mark 2. It's Mark 2 with perfect chaos music. This was made just for me.
By the way, you've seen just like before this Sonic story ended. So the way the stories work in this mod is it's basically just once you've completed a set amount of stages or bosses, it finishes the story. So the Sonic story is 10 stages, because that's how many stages Sonic has, and then other stories also have their own amount of stages or bosses to go through. For example, Amy, I think Amy is originally just 3 stories and the boss, and in the level count for Randomizer, Sora made it 4 because otherwise Amy would be too short. But yeah, they're basically all like a set amount of stages, and then you finish the respective story.
Amy ballin'.
Look at her go.
And there we go.
I don't understand why Amy ran away from Zero the whole time. Like, this clearly shows that she is capable of taking on these robots.
That
Like,
is
that's
true.
like the biggest robot, and she just smacks him.
Ooh, oh, Sonic's variant. This is gonna be kind of slow, but that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't been getting the best RNG. This is not gonna be like a PB level run.
But that's fine. This is just a showcase of how cool Rando is.
Yeah, obviously, if you want to speedrun this for PB, you basically like restart until you get good combinations. So if Knuckles' story is not grindy enough for you, you can try speedrunning Randomizer.
Hell yeah.
I did it once, I regret everything.
I really feel at home here.
No, it's like, the randomizer is really cool, and like, it's cool when it cooperates, but most of the time it doesn't, and then the whole experience just sucks.
Yeah, it is super sad. Like even when you're like running a speedrun, when the speedrun finally falls in place, it's really cool. But it gets really annoying doing so much resetting, and that's obviously not what this mod was made for. This mod is made for, you know, just playing it just for fun, like we're doing right now, and that's where it's at its best. So yeah, definitely recommend. But also, you know, if you enjoy pain, it's a good speedrun.
True. Pretty painful one, but a good one.
Yeah.
Surely he stops here, right? Oh, come on, Knuckles. Okay, that worked. That's not the correct direction.
I can't believe Sly got the frame perfect elevator skip.
Yeah.
So
That's why he's the GOAT. How do I think I just need to manipulate the gravity now, and
Yeah. Oh no, oh no.
Wee. Goodbye.
Right. That's not how you do it.
Oops.
Oops. Let's try this again, but this time we don't want to glide. There we go.
Hey.
And now we can finish the level. There you go. Skydeck, not a bad level as Knuckles apparently. Or rather Skydeck Sonic. I think Skydeck Knuckles is a hard level for Knuckles, but... Hello, Sonic.
That wasn't too bad.
That was
Yeah.
a little bad.
Choose the feature you
I love it when they just devolve into menu options. It's just options. Ooh, Lost Chow. Which one? Sonic. Ooh, I actually am not sure where this is, so...
Oh, it is deep into Act 3.
I mean, it's not really deep because you can skip.
But you're not gonna be able to do the skip just on the fly.
Ah, Tails flying. I get it.
Only real Tails fans get this reference.
That's true.
I didn't get it.
Ah,
You're
okay.
not a real Tails fan. I'm sorry, Black Doom.
It should be doable, right? Come on, surely.
Yeah,
I
By the
should-
way, fast
Yeah, you
tails
need
tourney
to-
in like 2 weeks.
Run. Get a good run. Yeah, should be good.
Okay, there we
Yep.
go.
Alright, Act 2 skip as tails, very nice.
And if you ever fail it, you also have the safety to just fly. So
True.
I'll just take the elevator. Why not?
Alright.
Can you guide Sly out of bounds to the
Yeah, I
lost
guess so.
area? Because I can't.
I'll try. So you,
Okay.
like, you want to get on top of the elevator, but then fly to the like 11 o'clock-ish from here, like facing into the void.
Yeah.
Yeah, like go like that. I don't know. Just fly.
Good. Well, good luck.
Just all right. Let's just go for it.
And like, don't fly too high. You want to be descending, kind of, maybe like a little more to the left, because you want to see like so the right tower. You want to go into the right tower, and just at the very bottom there should be tower there. Oh, let's
Ah, there we go.
go.
We're having live skip tutorials here. That's awesome.
I'm very skilled at this game, clearly. Oh, this is a hella
no.
slow one. Oh, and I got hit by Eggman. Alright, well.
So yeah, that's a good showcase of the general Gamma experience. He is slow as hell, but you can fly over everything.
The tornado's not
Yep.
powerful enough. I don't need to tell you anything.
Yeah, the dialogue lines just
Uh-oh.
keep playing because obviously you get ahead and behind of Eggman all the time, so dialogue lines just keep randomly playing. But yeah, this mod is really cool in that it just adds SA2 missions into the game, and even at some point, which I'm hoping to see today, we even get like the Mystic Melody for certain Chow. It's a really, really cool version of the game. Highly recommend
yeah.
it. Highly recommend it if you just want to casually mess around.
It's like when I said that I play a healthy amount of this, I wasn't joking. Like, it's a really, really fun time killer. Like, I don't know, I really love this game, and this mod makes this game just, I don't know, it's like fun. Just I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, this is really fun.
For the record, you have about 5 minutes left to the estimate.
Oh, really? Damn, that was quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't fall off here, because I have done that before. I've taken this entire minute-long grind. Ah, like that. Alright.
Oh no. Okay.
No one saw that. No one saw that.
No one saw that.
What? What are you talking about?
Tail story. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Catch Froggy. This one's...
You can switch to Sonic here, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, you can actually clip on top of this thing, but, I guess that's not really helpful as Sonic, but there we go. There's Froggy.
Yeah, that's a very fast one. You always want to see that.
Yeah, big stages are the ones that you really want to see. Because they weren't meant for like platforming and stuff.
They stayed alive for generations. And
I don't think that's the call, but close enough.
if only that monkey guard wasn't there.
That's bad.
Me when I'm looking for a Skip and Knuckles story.
I'm back in front of the altar.
Wait, that's just the actual dialogue line. He's back in front of that altar.
Yeah, more or less.
What do you have to say about this? This is what the whole point of Knuckles' story is, collecting the emerald shards. What does Knuckles have to say about this great achievement?
Sonic, you should be able to harness their real power.
Oh, that's actually fitting.
Wow.
A train will be arriving soon.
Oh no, we have to go get the train. Hold on. Oh, we're supersonic. Yeah, this is another part of the mod. You can just be supersonic, and You would think that's pretty cool, but Supersonic sucks to control in a normal stage.
Supersonic has absolutely unbelievable air acceleration, so the moment you have a little bit of space, he just goes absolutely wild.
Chaos should still be wounded from
There's another ring box there to the right of where you are, behind the box.
Yeah, it's like Supersonic is cool. You can beat like Tails' beat highway in like 20 seconds.
Oh yeah, for
If
tail
you
stages
manage
it's
to land on a
perfect.
platform, yes.
Yeah, that's the catch.
the time has come at last.
I missed all of those rings there. So the good thing about Supersonic is that he is invincible, so you cannot get hit, and his rings don't decrease. The only times his rings actually decrease is during Perfect Chaos, which, if we do get a randomized combination here, you will see that the character that we're controlling has sort of has like their rings decrease over time. So
There should be a spring that should take you like somewhere.
did I
A
just...
rocket. Oh yeah, that's right.
That one. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. I believe Froggy is where the dinosaur skull thing is.
Yeah.
It's like obviously you can't swim, so yeah, it's like next to the pool.
Where am I?
Okay, you need the spring. Oop.
That was close.
And
There
there
we
you
go. So yeah, Gamma can't obviously swim. He floats on the water, so sometimes there are just adjustments like that that have to be made. And that's Tail Story.
Tail Story.
We can probably squeeze in one more level. Let's see what Knuckles has to say about that. What? Huh?
I agree.
Nobody forecast a storm or anything.
Oh no.
Battle mode.
Thank God.
Thank God. What
You
a-
get to play on stage.
Yeah, no, see, we get to play one stage, alright. Oh, and it's...
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Surely this will go well and not terrible. I actually don't know
think
where
not.
any of the rings are, so...
Oh, that was cool as hell.
Here's the Mystic Melody. That doesn't do
Yeah.
anything, because, yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah, that's the wind at the bottom of the stage that carries you up. That
Wait,
is-
that's-
it has a pretty strong effect on Amy.
Oh my god. I'm gonna get hit by this guy. Come on.
Yeah, this is not a very fun stage during attack, I'm afraid. But you're doing really well. You're doing much better than how I'm usually doing when I get this combination, which is I just reset and complain.
Where
There
can
should
we...
be a random capsule here.
Yeah, behind the springs.
No, it's in the air.
Oh, that
I
one.
think the one is in the air, random one.
Oh god, the...
One.
Oh.
Ooh,
Wow.
Oh, rude.
how rude. Okay, there should be a bunch of rings up here, followed by a lot of death, so... Like that. This is enough, surely, right?
Yes,
I
more
was like,
stuff there.
please don't fall into lava.
No! I forgot that could happen.
You just oh my god.
I forgot that could happen. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, surely I get a 40 ring capsule in that, Oh, whoops, You do not want to jump here. Where are you going, Amy? Okay. Go on, attack.
He's going to places.
Going places. I'm not gonna bother with those rings because this is gonna be a 40 capsule here, trust me. That's not where it is, but trust me. $20, close enough. Never mind.
Well, and on that note,
That mod, Sly miraculously beats the 100 ring stage. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Congrats, Sly. GG.
GG.
But yeah.
Alright, thank you all gamers for hopping in and showing off the randomizer. That was very cool. Anything that you guys want to say or plug or anything whatsoever?
Shoutouts to Sora YX. Play the randomizer. You can download it if you Google Static's randomizer. It's very good.
Absolutely. This is a very, very fun mod. I highly recommend you play this if you are, you know, if you're particularly static centric. This is really fun. Oh hey, now we get the Lost Chow. But yeah,
Yeah, there
that's, I think that's it from me. You got any closing words, Black Doom?
Not really. I had a lot of fun commentating. Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah.
Alright, thank you very much gamers. We'll sign off there and we'll be right back after a short break with another Seafood Shadow run. We're going to be seeing Chaotix % this time. So look forward to that because that's going to be an absolute blast. But for now, don't go anywhere. Keep on keeping those donations coming in if you can with the !donate command. And yeah, we'll see you shortly. So thank you very much everybody. See you in a bit.